Hello guys, so today I'm going to be playing classic log bait. I'm going to start a series at the beginning of every season where I start from reset trophies and try to push my way to number 1 in the world, because there isn't really much to do early in the season, to be honest, and I'm not really sure what to do, so I guess I'm just going to make a few videos recording my way to number 1. So this video, I'm not going to be reaching number 1, but this is going to be like part 1 of a few parts to me reaching number 1. And each video, I think, I'm going to try to play a different version of log bait as well. So this video I'm playing with classic log bait, just like the OG version. A lot of people were asking me to play this deck, so I'm using it now. Also, I'd like for you guys to suggest me log bait versions in the comments to use for this series. So let me know what bait versions you want to see me play, and I can try to play them on my way to top 1. So I'm against Golem. I'm just gonna Goblin gang here to protect this princess, kill the Night Witch, the Lumberjack, and force out another response. He goes for a bomber. It's probably going to get a hit on my tower because it's raged, but I don't really care. I'm just going to princess the back on the left. He did a nice king tower activation earlier in the match with the bomber to take only I think 1 goblin hit, which is pretty nice by him. It's going to be hard to break through now. I'm going to Ice Spirit here, and then Knight to protect my princess and force out something else, like a Mega Minion or a Lumberjack or something. I'm just going to Goblin Gang on the right just to cycle and pressure at the same time. He's probably going to Golem in the back now. I'm going to set up with the Princess on the left and Goblin Barrel right now. Because, yeah, he does Golem when I said he was going to Goblin Barrel, so he has to ignore the whole thing because he doesn't have anything for it, which is nice for me. I'm going to cycle my Goblin Gang in the right corner. I know he's going to Bomber, but I'm going to Princess in the corner here, and then I'm going to Inferno Tower. And then Ice Spirit right now to catch those bats just to get them out of the way. And then I'm going to go for a second Knight here on this Golem. I'm going to Goblin Gang to the left for the Night Witch, log the Golem and the Bomber. Princess down low, just opening up, and then this Ice Spirit here. And not a bad defense there. I'm going to cycle another Knight in the back. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel on the tower, just to pressure. Even though, he'll put a support card on it, that support card is not going to be at the bridge for a while. So, I'm going to Inferno Tower, and then I'm going to lodge. By the way, as you can see, I'm always putting my princesses, really far away from my Inferno Tower to give me time to A, react to the tornado, because he's going to tornado it in, and B, to make sure he can't hit my Inferno Tower and my princess to force out that tornado. But then also being far enough back to where when he tornadoes it in, it won't die, because I have time to react to protect it. So I'm going to Goblin Gang here on the side, just to counter both of these. I'm going to Ice Spirit in the back. I'm going to Knight at the bridge to DPS that Golem. Goblin Barrel right now to pressure while defending. Go for an Inferno Tower, and then Princess, but really far down. So now I have 2 Princesses down. Okay, he Lightnings the other one. I'm going to go for a log here, and Golem Knights, and then go for a Knight up top. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel just to pressure. He doesn't really have much elixir. Yeah, okay, he gives up. That's rocket range. Really nice win there. And as you saw, when he tried to tornado my princess up again, it didn't work. It got blocked by the tower. So that's why I put my princess down there, because it's hard to get it up with the tornado. And even if you do, it won't go up far, just barely enough. And then they still have to kill it, because I can block it. I'm in a match here against Prezzy's XD. I don't know what this guy plays. I'm just going to go for an Ice Spirit at the bridge. I'm going to log. Okay, I hit the Dark Prince shield. That's nice. I'm going to Knight this Dark Prince. And then I think this guy is Sparky, if I remember correctly, but I can't 100% be sure. Oh, he has Baby Drag. I'm going to Goblin Barrel in the corner. Okay, I'm confused. I thought it was Sparky, but then you put the Baby Dragon. People don't really run Baby Dragon and Sparky. I'm gonna Goblin Gang the E-Wiz just to keep my princess alive and have a counter push. He ignores the whole Goblin Gang. I'm not really sure what he's gonna do. Oh, okay, so he is Sparky. I'm just gonna Inferno Tower here, go for a very high knight, and then wait for his zap, and then just log everything. And wait for the Goblin Giant to pop so you can hit the Spear Goblins. Okay, he goes for a Rage, so it does get a shot on the tower. That was well played by him, but he can E-Wiz, but I'm gonna go Ice Spirit and Goblin Barrel, so he can't really like E-Wiz everything. And as you saw there, I put my Ice Spirit a bit late compared to usual because I know his only counter was E-Wiz there, and I want him to have to put the E-Wiz early so the Ice Spirit jumps on top of it and I get extra damage compared to as if he could hit the E-Spirit, I mean not the E-Spirit, the Ice Spirit and the Goblin Barrel in one like drop-in shot. I'm just gonna Knight here on this baby dragon. Goes for a Dark Prince. Okay, I kind of have a weird hand for this. I might go Goblin Giant. Okay, he doesn't. I'm just gonna log. Princess low. And Ice Spirit to protect this princess. Putting my princess in this lane because he doesn't have any big spell to kill it, so I don't have to worry about giving him value on the weak lane tower. Okay, I'm gonna Goblin Barrel in the back here because so the Goblin Giant Spear Goblins don't hit it and forces out a response. Okay, he goes for a mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm just gonna Knight. And then I'm just gonna wait for him to zap and then go to my Goblin Gang. Always waiting for him to zap before putting the Goblin Gang because you don't want him to be able to hit both and then him like overwhelm your defense. Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel here because it doesn't really have a good hand for it and just want to pressure. Here I'm gonna rocket on defense after I log this Dark Prince because rocketing on defense for Sparky isn't too bad because he's gonna like spam all in and he won't even be able to get a Sparky down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. As you can see there, rocketing on defense works really nicely and I didn't even have to use my Inferno Tower and this one rocket will win me the game. So don't be scared to rocket Sparky pushes, like without Sparky, because they're gonna spam all their cards behind it. So if you rocket all their cards and then they go for a Sparky, like okay, now they have the Sparky down, but they don't have any of the cards to make their push with. So it's not too bad to rocket the big push without the Sparky. Okay, so I'm in a match against DZ Caden. I don't know what this guy plays. I'm just gonna go Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel. Pretty safe first play. Okay. He does have Valkyrie and Fire Spirit. I think he has Goblin Drill. I'm just gonna go for an Inferno Tower here on this Valkyrie. He goes for Wall Breakers. Pretty nice Inferno Tower there. I don't want to be using my Knight on that because he could go Bomber Drill and then I wouldn't have anything to defend the Bomber. Yeah, like he does right now. So I'm gonna go with Goblin Gang here in the back on this drill. That's why I saved my Knight and I didn't use it on the Valkyrie because if he goes Bomber Drill then I don't have anything to kill the Bomber and it's really annoying. So I'm gonna go Goblin Barrel here. And then I'm gonna Ice Spirit this Fire Spirit. The Valkyrie's in the front. That Ice Spirit's gonna connect against for some nice chip. I'm gonna go for an Inferno Tower again. If he does the same play again, so I'm gonna Knight and then log this time since my Inferno Tower is killing that drill. This matchup can be kind of tough if you don't have the correct cycle. So like I don't have the correct cycle right now. I need to fix my hand. I want to be having Goblin Barrel and Ice Spirit when he has Drill. Like and Ice Spirit for the Fire Spirit. So my cycle is really off right now. It's going to be hard to fix it. So it might cost me the match. Yeah, like I don't really have anything for any of this. Okay. I messed up there on the Knight. It didn't pull the Bomber. So I do take a shot there from the Bomber and I need to use my logs. That's not good. He does use his Fireball. Maybe I could go for like a Goblin Barrel here. All he has is guards. Just gonna go for I think I could counter this with like... Okay, I'm gonna Ice Spirit this Fire Spirit and then I'm gonna go for a Goblin Gang on these guards. Like this is what I mean, like my cycle's really messed up right now. I'm gonna Inferno Tower the front because I know he's gonna bomb me. And for the drill. Yeah, I did take quite a bit of damage there still. I'm gonna Goblin Barrel and Rocket because anything he puts, he needs to, like, it will die to the Rocket. He just has to wait to counter it after. Yeah, like right there, he has to counter it after. If I do win this game, it's going to be close, I already know, because we're kind of just like trading damage like after every sequence. Yeah, after every sequence, we're about even on HP. So, it's going to be a pretty close match, I think. I'm going to Goblin Barrel here. Oh, this is really bad. I think I'm going to lose this one. I'm gonna Goblin again. Okay, no, I can't. He might Fireball. He Fireballs anyway. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's no way I win. I'm gonna Rocket Goblin Barrel. I'm gonna try to hit everything. Okay, I do hit the guards there. Wait, actually. Wait, that's Rocket plus Log. Wait, no, but I have to use my Log. I'm gonna Spirit. Goblin Gang, go back, so I can use my tower. I need to go Goblin Barrel, and I need to try to pressure him so he can't Fireball my tower. Okay, wait, he can't afford Fireball because he countered that. Nice! Really good pressure there at the end with the Goblin Barrel instead of trying to cycle to the Log, knowing that he can't fully counter the barrel and that he can't afford Fireball since I'm pressuring while cycling. I'm in a match against Yusuf. I don't know how to say this guy's name. Dark Prince and Snowball. I already know this is Giant Graveyard. No other deck really runs Dark Prince plus Snowball, I don't think. So, I'm going to need to be careful. I'm going to Princess the Bridge. He's probably going to, like, Bats or something. Yeah, he does go for Bats. I get 2 Princess shots there, which is nice. He goes for a Giant the back. I'm just going to Ice Spirit the Bridge, and then I have a weird hand, so I'm going to Inferno Tower the middle. I'm doing this because he doesn't have any reset, like a Zap or a Lightning, and he used his Bats, so I don't have to worry about him trying to block my Inferno Tower in the middle, because he doesn't have like his Bats or anything like that. So that Inferno Tower, even though I put it really early, it should still kill the whole Giant. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna Knight this Witch, and then Princess this Skeleton Army. I didn't use my Log there, as you can see, because if I used my Log, then he might have went in with like a Dark Prince Graveyard push, and without a Log and a Knight, that would be pretty hard to stop. So if he wants to do that push, I at least want to have my Knight. I'm gonna Ice Spirit the back, and then Goblin get in the corner here, and then I'm gonna Goblin Barrel really quickly now, down here, because he has Snowball in hand, and he might miss it. I'm not surprised the Giant Graveyard player missed his Snowball. Well played. Yeah, versus Giant Graveyard players who can go for certain, like, Goblin Barrel placements like that, because they're really bad, and they'll miss that kind of stuff a lot of the time. I'm just gonna Rocket that Witch, because it's only a -1 trade, but I get 600 damage on the tower, so it's a really good trade-off for me to Rocket the Witches. I'm gonna Log this and then quickly go for a Goblin Barrel here. Hopefully bait out arrows. He decides to eat all the damage to try to make a Graveyard push, I guess. Yeah, he goes for Graveyard. I'm gonna Goblin Gang the corner. I do it all the way over there because I have a Princess down and I don't want him to be able to hit my Princess and my Goblin Gang. I'm fine with taking a few hundred damage here, just to be in a good Elixir lead. Like, he has to Giant, because if he didn't Giant, then I would have Princess the Bridge with that Goblin Barrel. He knew that, so he went for the Giant to not even have that play be possible, because then it would have just killed the Star and he would have lost. So, okay, he's going to go in again, I think. I'm going to do the same placement over the corner. I'm going to Goblin Barrel here because he's going to Arrows right now and pressure while defending, so I can't defend right away. Yeah, he barely couldn't defend the Goblin Barrel because he Arrows the second he had 3 because he went Dark Prince Graveyard. Okay, that's Rocket Log range. Really clean textbook way to play against Giant Graveyard there. Just pressuring when he goes in for the Graveyard and just saving your counters, and if you have something down, like a Princess in the middle, just put your Goblin Gang in a different spot to where they can't hit Goblins and the Princess. So really nice win there. Top 50 now, let's go. Comment decks you want me to play in the comments for next video.